Attention everybody, I hope you've all enjoyed celebrating Brian and Alicia tonight and celebrating their love for one another. Now for those of you who may not know me, my name is Matthew Davenport. If you couldn't tell by the resemblance or the last name, I'm Brian's brother, and tonight I have the privilege of being his best man. Now I'd like to tell you a little bit about their story and how we came to tonight. It all started at Harris Teeter, where they were both working at the time, and Alicia decided to buy herself and Brian half a cake and split it, and they had a wonderful conversation, which then led to a few months of dating. Now, at the end of these few months, they determined that it wasn't who God had for them. They weren't who the Lord had set out for one another. And so after prayer and a hard conversation, they decided to split up and take a break. Now, they didn't know this at the time, but that wasn't the end of their story. They slowly, after a few months, became friends again and started spending time with one another. They started to become so close to friends that they would go out and spend time alone. And these definitely weren't dates. They were just two friends going and doing things alone together. So after a few months of this interesting friendship, they saw what the rest of us had been saying and had been seeing, which was that they were truly meant for one another. So after more prayer, they decided, let's give it another try. And so they got back together, and that led us to tonight, October 5th, their wedding night. Now that you know their story, I'd like to tell you a little bit about each one of them. Alicia, she is one of the most joyous people you will ever meet. Any room that she walks into, she immediately fills it with her joy and happiness. And she gives this joy to Brian. Anytime that he gets a text from her, anytime that he sees a picture of her, he just gets this goofy smile on his face, and you can immediately tell who that text is from and who that picture is of. Now you have Brian. He is my brother, my best friend. He is truly a warrior for the Lord. He displays his love for others through his love for the gospel and sharing truth with others, and his desire for everyone to have the relationship with God that he does. He truly inspires me to be a better man and to strive after the Lord as he does. Now I'd like to give a little bit of thanksgiving to both of them. Thank you all both for sharing your love with me and sharing your love with others around you. And thank you for giving one another the love of God that you both have within yourself. And so I'd like to raise a glass to Brian and Alicia, and thank you all for coming to celebrate Brian and Alicia Davenport. Thank you.